because I was just sitting here. I figure y'all can't really see me, but I figured that's kind of crazy right there. I figured why, you know, I was just taking a quick break from the work I was doing, and I just wanted to get on here. Excuse the background noise. I got my fan on. You just got to deal with it. I like my air. I don't know about everybody else. I like to have a little air when I'm around here. I'm sitting outside in Dallas. If it ain't the heat, it's the mosquitoes. I gotta have some type of protection up. But anyway, what's going on, y'all? Welcome. Just some late night inspiration. Hey now, hey. You can't see my face. I got my phone laying down. It's because I'm literally chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, y'all. I gotta start going live over here more because I do have a little bit of an audience over here and some people that really fuck with me over here, but not on TikTok or Instagram. They just don't have those. They prefer YouTube, and I respect that. So I just came in here to, and y'all about to just hear some real shit. If you haven't received your Encounters yet from the Encounter Market, if you haven't received your Encounters from WIM, the Wild Encounter Market, don't hesitate to keep emailing me because you have no idea how many people shopped at the Encounter Market yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I got off to like over 100 some emails, and you do know if I'm sending more than words. So the server crashed last night. I crashed the server, and so I had to wait until today to really get through to send the rest to everybody. So just stay on my ass about it, but understand that technology is technology, and it does whatever the fuck it chooses to do. Um, but peace, everybody. I just wanted to come because I was going to do a Twitter space. You know what I'm saying? Greetings, y'all. Greetings. I was going to do a Twitter space, but I realized I have followers on Twitter, but they're not supporters. There's a difference. So they're not going to come into the Twitter space. I would love it because that's just audio. You know what I'm saying? You can go about your business while you listen, but this is the same thing just for tonight. Says still waiting for mine, Vic. Vic, Scott. Just keep emailing me because what's interesting is I've sent all the emails that I received. You know what I'm saying? So email me again, and please don't be frustrated with me. Don't curse me out, please. I love you to infinity. I'm trying to remember it's just me. Always when you consider like, damn, what's taking so long? Remember, it's just me. Like it's just me. I don't have a team. I don't have a team over here with me that's going. As much as people be like, I can help you. I can help you. I'll be sitting there like, no, you can't. In order for you to help me, I got to give you access to my MacBook and my email. I'm not going to do that like ever unless I got an assistant under real contract. But anyway, I just came on here to give y'all some late night inspiration. And the reason that I love going live on YouTube is because, I can talk like myself. So excuse me, I'm going to cuss like a sailor. You know what I'm saying? Let me go get some more water real quick. Excuse me, I'm going to cuss like a sailor. So if your children are around, it's time to go night night, nigga. On me. But I just wanted to get on here really quick and hold on, I'm getting water. I got this electric water dispenser. I'm so bougie, bro. Y'all hear it? Sound like I'm taking a piss, but I promise it's water. I swear to God, it's water. Hear that? Hear the ice in the cup, so you know I ain't pissing. So don't nobody be like, "Oh my God!" But yeah, so I just wanted to do some late night inspiration real quick because I just have some like real shit that I need to. What's up? What's up? I told you I'm out here on my patio. You can't see. Um, I just have some real shit that I want to impart on y'all. Like because I think a lot of people grow, lethargic. They grow weary. They grow tired. They don't want to, they don't want to do this shit anymore. And what is this shit that I speak of? Trying. They don't want to try anymore. And it disturbs my spirit. Excuse me if I'm breathing heavy. I'm always breathing heavy. If you can hear that, don't judge me. It disturbs my spirit because As common as this theme is for a lot of people giving up, as common as this theme is, there should be less life coaches in the world. And the reason that I don't consider myself a life coach, I only use that term when people don't know shit about magic or rituals or anything like that, or me being a practitioner. I only use that term when it comes to that. But the reason that I don't identify as that online is because the stigma behind the coaches is to inspire you enough to keep you coming back. Look, I'm all about my bread. I'm all about my bag. I would love it if you kept coming back, showing love and support, sharing my live streams, liking the live streams, bringing people to it, purchasing my products. Because you know I got gems, you know I got value for you, tons of it. But the thing that I can't rock with is like over here, when y'all fucking with me, I'm gonna make sure the job is complete. I'm not gonna get off the live stream until you understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, when we have a session on the phone, when you get a session with me, when you purchase a session with me, you're not getting off the phone until you understand. I know you paid for an hour, but if it take two, I'm on your ass. You get what I'm saying? Like if it take two, that's just what we gotta do. That's just what we gotta do. And I know a lot of coaches would be like, well, that's the way you gonna play yourself. Let me tell you something, because this is the reason why I'm doing this live stream. That's why I'm going around that route right there. It sounds roundabout, but hear me out. A lot of people go, well, you shouldn't do that because you could lose money. People have to pay you for that extra time. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But I'd rather have a loyal customer base than somebody that's just coming to try me out. I ain't no motherfucking theme park. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a motherfucking theme park. You don't come try me once and go, that was interesting. No, I'm a real fucking coach. Like I'm gonna really help you get through whatever you getting through or whatever you're going through in your situation right now. Because I believe in a thorough work. I believe in finishing my work. I believe in completing it. But a lot of people get tired along the road of being or completing their work. This is why I'm saying this. Excuse me. And they want to give up. You wanna throw your hands up. Let me tell you something, because I didn't come on here to be nice. I came on here to chew y'all out in the most loving way. What the fuck is your problem? Let me paint the picture for you. Let me paint a picture for you, especially my entrepreneurs, especially those that are thinking about going into business for themselves. Having a product out. Like when you go to the grocery store and you grab your favorite drink out the clothes section. You know what I'm saying? Or your favorite pizza or snack or ice cream, like your brand. You about to give something out to the world that people are gonna purchase and judge. I need you to understand that no matter what the fuck you do, they're always going to judge your product. I don't care if you wrote sweet love letters for people and their mate on Valentine's Day. Somebody gonna judge you and say this wasn't shit. You're lethargic because you're afraid of how people are gonna react to your greatness. And your problem is you don't have enough application. You got a bunch of seeds that you're not watering. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is when you lack application, you end up wanting to turn away from the very things that you were fucking building all along. You done came too far. You know what I mean? You done came too far. You've been working your ass off. Why? How could you stop now? I could understand if you just started this morning. You ain't did shit. I could understand if you just started your idea this morning and you feel like you want to give it up. Cool. It ain't even been born yet. Some of y'all been at this for months. Some of y'all been at this for years. I came to encourage you right now. Welcome to some late night, high time encouragement. You know what I'm saying? I think that you have to remember just how much work you actually put in. You got to remember just how much work you put in. Have you lost your fucking mind, yo? You gonna give up now? All them nights that you spent crying, all them days you spent stressed, all them days that you spent shopping your products and what nobody buying it, and now only a few people buying it, and you complaining that people are buying it, but not that many people are buying. Are you kidding me? The fact that people are buying it says you're a boss. Why the fuck would you give up right now? What possesses you to say, I'm going to give up on everything that I've built thus far? If you knew that all you had to do was lay the bricks down and you could build a house anywhere, would you stop building that house? Oh shit, here we go. Let me take a sip of my water. If you knew, if you knew that you could pick any spot in the world and all you had to do was build the house, how many times would you stop while you're building it and say, this is too much? And say, I can't do this. Or I don't want to invest any more money into this. All things are provided for you. What I'm saying with that analogy is everything inside of you is a brick. Is your cement, is your rebar. You know what I'm saying? This is how you're building up your foundation with all of your skill sets. How dare you fucking give up when you done spent the majority of your life honing in on your skills? So you just gonna look, hear me. So you just gonna sit there and all that amazingness and not do nothing. Have you lost your mind? Have you gone crazy? Have you gone off the deep end? Did you slip and fall in your kitchen, hit your head, and tell nobody? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did you almost drown in the bathtub and ain't tell nobody? You know what I mean? Like, have you lost your mind? Listen, and I consider myself a bit of a mindset coach. Okay? Although I'm a bit of a mindset coach. I just a bit because I just don't like the titles. And that's why I'm wild. I do a little bit of everything. Um, Mindset is important, but it's not number one. Mm-hmm. Ah, damn, that water good. I got a little ice in it. Yeah, come on now, it's delish. Um, but mindset isn't the most important thing. Mindset is not the most important thing. I don't give a fuck what these coaches is selling. Your mind could be as sharp as the knives in your kitchen drawer, and your ass still won't see no prosperity. Hey now, your mind could be the sharpest mind on the planet. You could think out some of the most difficult equations. That shit don't matter if there is no application. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk to y'all like babies because that's not what y'all are. Y'all grown in a motherfucker. Not newly grown, grown in a motherfucker. You don't need to be babied no more. You need to get your ass up. Not because there's hard work to be done, but there's prosperity to be gained. And you have a moment, every moment, literally, since they want to put us on time, you know that illusion. You got every second that goes by is another second to be prosperous. But we spend those seconds trying to hone in on what our thoughts are trying to tell us versus doing what we were doing and proving those thoughts wrong. There's a literal winner in you, but it doesn't come out. It doesn't come out to the world until you decide to apply some action to the fact that you've won. See, they say bosses, a real boss take a L, but a real boss knows there's no such thing as an L because if I've learned, then I've gained way more than money. The knowledge that I possess is way more than gold. And as long as I apply what I have learned, I will always be successful. I will always be successful. Welcome everybody that just came in here. If you just got in here, welcome to a little wisdom session. Quality of me and some high quality legal illegal CBD. You hear me? Said is this a time for questions too, or not on this? Not for this live. Is hey look, I just came on here to chop it up with y'all real quick, man. So if y'all got questions, please ask. I like to get my lives yanking. Please ask. I don't mind as long as it's on par with what we're talking about. At least be on par with what we're talking about. And make sure y'all share the live to some people. Tell them come in here, grab this inspiration real quick. It's time to build this YouTube up. I'm ready. I'm on some real life takeover type shit. You hear me? Because if I go through TikTok or YouTube right now, I see all the motivational speakers and the shit that they're saying is like, it's so motivating. But the one thing that they're failing to tell the people is about application. That's the one thing they're failing to talk to the people about. Application. How the fuck can you make it anywhere in life if you don't move? I bet you if somebody called you right now and you were having a bad day and they were like, yo, I have a free house for you out here in Texas. You wouldn't even go. You know what you would say? Oh, I'm too tired. You're gonna put your blessings off until tomorrow. But then when you wake up tomorrow, the house gone. House gone. You ain't even leap. I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. Hold on, let me read this comment. It's okay, thank you. Just wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on training to astral project? Is it a slippery slope we should avoid? It's not a slippery slope you should avoid. It's a slippery slope you should understand. It's only slippery because of fear. But let me tell you, anything that you need to gain access to, all you have to do is think about. Astral projection is unlimited. It is not, astral projection is not limited to You just hopping out of your body because every time you're in your head, you're not in your body either. Do you hear what I'm saying? Every time you're in your head, you're not in your body. Every time you think about what you desire, every time you dream about a new goal or think about a new goal, every time you fantasize, you're astral projecting. All you're doing is changing the name of the action that you're performing. Everybody astral projects. Just everybody astral projects in their own unique way. You want to see higher dimensions, prepare your vessel for higher dimensions, and you'll see that. Do you get what I'm saying? But like I was saying, there's going to come a time where all you're going to think about is the shit you should have did. And I want you to know, respectfully and disrespectfully, nobody has to give a fuck about those tears that you're going to cry when you regret what you didn't do. Nobody. Nobody. And the reason that I'm telling y'all this is because if we keep looking for a savior outside of ourselves, we will fall victim to a quarter of the savings. That means I'll pull you out. I'll pull you out a quarter of the way, and you got to pull yourself out. But while you pulling yourself out, I'm gonna kick you down a couple more levels. Your dependency on other saviors, and I'm not talking about people that inspire you. I'm talking about your lack of inspiration within yourself. You're not feeding the seeds that are planted inside of you when you don't apply no action. You can't nurture the great idea that you're birthing without action. Without without action. If you start looking at everything like life, which is what it is, if everything is vibrational, right? Everything is alive. If you start looking at everything like it's alive, including your every thought, you'll understand why you need to move on said thoughts. Because the only way to feed a thought thoroughly is by providing the action towards said thought. But when you only feed a certain thought form with just another thought form, that's cannibalism. It's eating itself. That's why inspiration doesn't stick around long because application is what's not there. So I needed this. I was slacking on the application. I dig it. Everybody slacks. Everybody slacks. Nobody in this live stream went as hard as they could gone today, and that includes me. Nobody in this live stream went as hard as they could have. On God. Don't even try to sit there and tell me you did. Don't even try to sit there and tell me you did. How much shit did you put off till tomorrow that you should have did yesterday? Application is something we have to master. It's something we have to push towards, no matter how we're feeling. The your businesses, like it's interesting. This is the part that bothers me. Like this is the part that bothers me. Some of y'all have a job, and when you report to this job, you get there. Some of y'all be late because you think you got the power. That's why your ass gonna get fired. That's another conversation for another time. But you got a job, right? And when you don't feel good, you take your ass to work. When your children piss you off, you still take your ass to work. When you and your baby daddy tripping, you still take your ass to work. You know what I'm saying? Cause why? Why? Cause you got bills to pay. I gotta get this money. I gotta get this money. I can't take the day off. If I take the day off, that's gonna take away from my paycheck. If you don't start looking at your entrepreneurial spirit the same exact way, you're gonna fall flat on your fucking face. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's not. I know that I told y'all stop trying to mix spirit and business until you bond with both like the same. I've been told y'all this. Stop trying to mix them together. That's why you're fucking yourself up right now because you actually believe that your goals give a fuck about your excuses. You actually believe that your goals give a fuck about your excuses. You want to procrastinate? Fine. Just know that's another day you didn't water your seed. It ain't about I feel like I can do it today, so I did it. No, I did it, even though I ain't feel like it, to let myself know that I don't only need to feel like it to jump into action. Oh, well, I don't really feel inspired today. What the fuck is inspiration but a spark? You ain't even used the last spark you had, so you got flame waiting. You understand? You got flame on hold. You got to get up and show yourself that you can in the face of all adversity. Because if you think you've hit the hard part, you done lost your damn mind. This ain't even the hard part. The hard part actually comes when you see the success you want to see, because you're gonna understand that no matter how successful you become in this world, no matter how successful you become in this life, there's another level of success to obtain, or another type of success to obtain. You may gain all the money in the world. Now you want to work on your health because you got the bag. You know what I'm saying? You living comfortable. You in your mansion. You got 30 cars. Then you only drive two of them type shit. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing. You buy whatever you want whenever you want, but now you're thinking about your health and you like, yo, I really want to get my health together. That's another layer and level of success that's going to challenge you to see if you're serious about what you said you wanted. Success is something that is constant. It is not something that you get once and you like, I finally felt success. This is so good. This is so wonderful. No, it's something you got to keep applying on the daily basis. The goal right now, as you're starting or as you're building up your foundation, is making, protecting, and watering your seeds and watering your garden something that happens automatically. I bet you can't. I bet you your priorities fucked up. I bet you can't sleep unless you watch your show tonight. I bet you can't. You couldn't sleep if you knew a new episode of XYZ was coming on. I bet you couldn't sleep. Imagine if you gave that same energy and excitement to your business. Because if you did give it to your business, they're gonna be talking about your business more entertainingly than that show you've been watching. You got to get excited about your vision again. It's not gonna be good all the time, but it's gonna be great every time you accomplish everything that you possibly could in a day. You have 24 fucking hours. You gonna lay in bed. You got up this morning. A lot of people want to be deep, right? Motherfuckers go, oh well, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, and what did you do? What did you do? You didn't even talk to your spirit team. So don't even try to join the hype train. You didn't even talk to your spirit team at 3 a.m. when you woke up. That's not even what that shit means. That's not even what that shit means. A lot of people wake up at 3 a.m. because that's just the clock that they're on. There's a level of inspiration that wakes them up at the same time when the energy and the atmosphere is the calmest, which is around 3 o'clock in the morning. Me, I wake up at 2 a.m. Sometimes I wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm going back to sleep for what? Oh, I didn't get enough sleep then. If I don't see the sun up when I wake up, man, fuck the sun and the moon. If I can get up and get some shit done as soon as I wake up without giving excuses, because you're going to get on social media anyway, you're going to distract yourself as soon as you get up. If I can get up and get some shit done bright and early in the morning, if I do decide to fuck around that day, I actually have the time to. If I do decide to lay in bed an extra 2 hours, shit, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning and I worked till about 6. I'm finna go relax for a little minute before I get to the next level, before I get to the next 10, you know. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I slacked on revamping my business. I let myself get distracted. That's because during the revamping process, you can't see your business. It's easy to get distracted when you're revamping because you don't revamp by building something new on something old. You destroy what's old and rebuild it altogether. You're revamping. That means something is changing. You're taking something away and you're adding something else. You have to understand. Think about it visually for a moment. Look at whatever you're looking at right now. Look at whatever you're looking at right now, whether it's the wall, the TV, whatever. Look around your crib right now, right? Wherever you at. Look around your car if you're in your car, wherever you are. Look around. Focus on one object. Look at that object for a moment and imagine that shit not being there. Imagine that shit not being there. And imagine you have to replace it with something else. That space where that object used to be is going to feel awkward for a while. You understand? Your refrigerator used to be white, now it's silver. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Tell me if I'm not making sense, bro. I'm trying to explain this 1,000 ways. You look at When you look at your refrigerator, it used to be white, now it's silver because you got one of them high end ones. But that shit still takes some getting used to because the space that you built was wrapped around having control of the whole thing. Now that something's changed, it's making you uncomfortable. When you're revamping your business, it doesn't look the same anymore. And that can be a scary fucking thing. You understand? That can be something so fucking scary, like something so out of this world when you revamping your business and you're trying to get it to a new level or make it more high functioning, you're not going to recognize the old business, but you bond it with that old version. So that old version of the business becomes this constant thing that eggs you as you're building the new one. And instead of wanting to build a new one, you'll conform to the old self that you're destroying or the old version that you're destroying because it just sounds like too much to have to miss out on what it used to be. When you reminisce on what you used to do, you end up doing what you used to do. Same thing goes when you're revamping your business. It used to run like that. Now it's got to run like this. You got to get used to the new. You can't keep going back and forth because now you're playing in between two different models, and one or both will fail in the process. So would you rather you destroy your own foundation and rebuild it, or would you rather what you're building destroy both foundations? Because now you just throw your hands up and you say, well, I'm not going to be successful. It could take you 3 months to make $600 when you're an entrepreneur, especially when you first started. It could take you 3 months to make $600. I'm talking about over the course of 3 months. But what I need you to understand, and I know that everybody got bills. I know. But fuck that for a moment. Understand this. You just made $600. You didn't have to clock in nowhere. Nowhere. Did nobody tell you when you had to come in? Did nobody tell you you couldn't take your vacation so your daughter could have a good birthday party? Nobody told you that. You literally work for yourself now. Be proud of the fact that you could turn a dollar without having to go ask anybody, what can I do for you to make XYZ? Shh. Sit with that for a moment. I told y'all. Welcome. Welcome. You've lost the excitement. You lost the excitement. Y'all wonder why my attitude is the way it is towards other content creators and people on TikTok and motherfuckers who want to collab, they ain't on shit. Y'all wonder why I be like, fuck them? That's why. That's why. Because motherfuckers done forgot why we got into this in the first place. This ain't about ascension. This is about money. You gonna go get a bag or no? You gonna get to some money or no? Now all of a sudden everybody too deep to make money. So broke people create more broke people. And y'all scared of AI? Yo, you scared of AI? And it's broke motherfuckers in the world creating more broke people. That's the scariest shit ever. Homeless rate about to skyrocket. They tell you don't worry about monetary things. That's gonna keep you from ascending to a higher level. So you sit there and be broke and hungry. You smiling, waiting on the ascension code that never comes. How many more years you gonna let that shit ride? How many more years you gonna let them convince you to be broke with them? Money is a tool. Get up and get some motherfucking money. You up right now. Don't even turn on your favorite show tonight. Punish yourself. You ain't did shit today anyway. Don't even turn on your favorite show tonight. What did you earn today? It wasn't no money. Did you learn something today? Did you attempt to apply something to? Because listen, an attempt works better than not trying at all. If you can't do a backflip today, did you at least try? Oh no, I didn't want to try. I was too afraid. Then your fear is what you work on. Ain't no excuses, bruh. Like I said, I teach self mastery. Swear to God, I promise y'all, I will never become the type of famous leader in the world that's gonna tell everybody that either you do it this way or it's not gonna work. But what I will tell everybody is that consistency is key. What you're consistent is controlled by you. It's chosen by you. So if you feel like you don't know enough to start your business, then be consistent in learning. If you got all the knowledge, then be consistent at attempts. Because you never know. I love to share my testimony with people because they just don't understand what I was doing before all of the great shit happened. Before I released the money mantra, I tell this all the time. I don't know if y'all know it. Before I released the money mantra, I was homeless. I was homeless. I was couch surfing. I was trying to find a way. I was trying to find a way. I stayed motivated. I stayed motivated. I stayed focused because I said, fuck it. I'm like, I'm down on my last. I'm at the bottom of the bottom. The only thing worse than this would be death because I didn't live my dream. So I just died a nobody. I was at the bottom. I was at the bottom of the bottom. There's something below the bottom, and you'll know it if you ever get there. I was at the bottom of the bottom, the bottom's bottom. You understand? Like, it was very difficult for me to function. But the one thing I never did was give up. I said, fuck it. If I ain't got nothing, that means I have the opportunity to go get everything. I'm not obligated to shit. I didn't have a crib. What rent? I didn't have a car. What car note? What gas? What power bill? What gas bill? You know what I'm saying? What water bill? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have. I knew the one thing that was good from being homeless was that I had zero responsibilities. Now I could see who the problem really was, and the problem was me. I had some great attempts. 2017, went to Costa Rica for 6 months. No, a year. Was in Costa Rica for about a year. It's the greatest shit ever. It's the greatest shit ever. But that wasn't a success. That was an attempt. That was an attempt at freedom. Fast forward, met a friend through a friend, and he actually flew me out to Houston. That's when I left Vegas for the second time. He actually flew me out to Houston, and I stayed with him to do some shaman work with him. You know what I'm saying? That was the assignment. I was on assignment, but that was another attempt at freedom. Fuck that. Come back to Vegas. Breaking the cycle. Come back to Vegas, living back with my pop, sleeping on the floor because I ended up having a blood clot in Houston. Because that wasn't my version of stability. Trying to live in a dream or settle for some shit that I know better than. Okay? Boom. I go back to Vegas. The opportunity comes for me to leave from Mexico. And that's when I found out my circumstances weren't my problem. It was me. Sometimes we get so flustered in what we desire out of life that we forget we actually got to do something about it. We forget. While I'm sitting in Mexico, I'm thinking all to myself, what is stability really? I'm like, what is stability really? I have a very nomadic spirit and I will do some more traveling. But the one thing I've never had is a solid foundation. See, everybody wants the big ass mount, the big ass mansion. They want that big ass mansion. They want them acres of land, sitting on thousands of acres, some fucking where, literally running out your house ass naked like a weirdo in the middle of the forest. I get it. You want it. You do your shit. But who's willing? Who's willing to be real enough with themselves to purchase that studio apartment? You know what I'm saying? The kitchen and the living room is connected. You know what I'm saying? I can go get something to drink and halfway fall asleep at the same time. Who's willing to cop that studio one time? Just to be able to be somewhere stable so you can focus on what you're gonna do. Cause the world ain't gonna give you shit. I don't be looking for blessings. I be creating them. I don't be looking for miracles. I be creating them. The world ain't never gave me shit but shit. Everything that I have, everything that I've ever had, I've had to yell for. Everything that I have, I've had to yell for. I'll give you an example. I was in one of the Divine Beings live on TikTok, right? I told you I can't help but think along the lines of business. So she's talking in her live stream, and I can't focus. I can't focus on the live stream. Double tapping the screen, and I'm sending the gifts. It's beautiful. It's amazing. But I can't focus for some reason. You know why I can't focus? Because I hadn't done anything today. And I couldn't believe I'm sitting there watching somebody else do something, and I ain't did shit. And so during the live stream, she brought up sessions, like coaching sessions with me. And I told her, like, hey, don't forget to get your session. I'm like, it's still $85 for the hour. You better catch that shit while it's on special. She's like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Boom, hopped off the live. And that's when I got my ass out the bed. I forgot. I forgot that if you don't bring up who you are, you can't expect nobody to see it. If you don't bring up who you are, you can't expect nobody to see it. I don't give a fuck if you clean ballet slippers for a living. I don't care. It don't matter what you do. Why the fuck you ain't bring it up? Hmm, hmm. If you don't be bold in your attempts, don't expect shit. Write that down. If you are not going to be bold in your attempts, don't expect shit. I'm sitting here talking right now about business, and I ain't seen not one comment in here about your business specifically. Why not? Oh, because I wanted to respect the space. I didn't know if it was okay. Of course, it's okay to bring yourself up in a space where you know prosperity might be a thing. You could have went through this whole day not making no bread, and then you make a comment under this live stream right now. You make a comment under this live stream right now, and you got somebody that's gonna book you out for the next 3 weeks. That should have changed your perspective about why you need to not keep your mouth shut. See, the difference between my platform and everybody else's platforms is I don't care if you promote yourself. Unless you're trying to do what the fuck I'm doing at the literally the same thing. Oh, then we got a problem. You're trying to eat off my frequency. But now I don't fuck with people that do that. And people don't fuck with me that do that. So I know for a fact everybody in here got something unique to offer, but you ain't said it in the comments at all. Why not? Why not? Because you don't want to be successful. That's why you ain't said shit. That's why you ain't said shit. Because you don't want it yet. You did this. No, fuck that. It's the real. I'm not holding my tongue on YouTube. I didn't come over here to hold my tongue. You don't want it. You don't want to be successful. That's not what you want. You want to be comfortable. You don't want success. You want comfortability. You want to be able to wake up and not have to do shit. Welcome to life. You got to get up and do something. If you don't get up and do something, you're gonna be the type of person that's gonna sit around and watch everybody else do something. So how do we break out of that? By making attempts at it. Remember, if you don't remember nothing I say during this live stream, thank y'all for coming in and watching. For real, for real. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all share it with some people. Tell them come get this work. Tell them stop bullshitting themselves. Come get this work. I'm a real one. Look, you said, how do we break out of that? By attempting. Like I said, if you don't remember nothing else I say in this live stream, remember an attempt is way stronger than not doing it all. So let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario. I've got the hiccups now. So imagine, hold on, let me go in the house real quick. Because now I got heartburn. It's what I ate today. I shouldn't have ate it. See what I mean? Be bullshitting. Um, so let's say you go on somebody's live stream, right? And there you gotta learn how to rope your business into your everyday conversation. Literally. Into I don't look, if you're ever fuck it, I ain't even gonna say all that. Cause now I wanna offer a course on this shit. Oh God. But I'm gonna say this. If you're in the type of spaces where you feel like you can't mention your business, get out of there. Get out of there. What are you really doing in there? Why are you there? I mean, if you're getting fed, like if you feel inspired and you're getting fed, that's cool. That's cool. Stay where you at. Get inspired. Get your inspiration. Get your spark. Get moving. I get it. That's different. But if you kicking it with people, or if your family always got a fucking gathering going on, and you go to your family gathering and you can't even bring up your business, why is your ass over there? Every time you step in a space where you can't present who you are to the world, you end up stifling your ability to show or showcase your skill sets. Every time. Every time you do it. Every time you do that shit, you stifle yourself a little bit more. And then you become this nervous wreck where you feel like you can't bring up what it is that you do. The only way to tune your life to the life you want is by showcasing who you really are. Oh, why do I keep running into fake people? Because you somebody fake too. Listen. I told you I'm not holding my tongue on YouTube. I know you're not gonna like that. I don't care. If you ain't trying to hear what I'm saying after that, you just in your feelings and your ass need to go have a sip of wine, and take your ass to bed. Look, you're worried about who's fake in your life, and you're fake too. The reason that I'm calling you fake is because you keep pretending to be something you're not so that everybody else can be comfortable in these spaces. You keep taking yourself to. You literally got to put on a disguise. You got to become who you're not. And the less of yourself that you are, the more of everything else you become. So you're in an atmosphere where nobody believes in what you do. This is common amongst the spiritualists. Like, this is common. You literally, you got to put on a disguise because they don't even believe in what you got going on. Why you keep taking your ass over there? You think your business is going to prosper as a spiritualist? You think whatever product you offer into the world is going to prosper when you can't even be who you are around the people you claim to love and you believe that love you? We talking business. We talking business. Look, my family had to understand this one principle right here. I love y'all. I ain't gonna never stop loving y'all. I will love you from the moon to the from here to the moon and then back from the moon. You know what I'm saying? I will love you beyond the furthest reaches of this galaxy, but I will not stifle myself to prove that I love you. I know I love you because I'm too busy loving me. I'm growing. I'm showing up. I got to do what I got to do for self because my success is not hinged on how many family barbecues I can make it to, how many times I can show myself at a family event. That's not going to bring me no success. It might bring me accolades amongst my family, but that same family won't help your ass when you ain't got no money. Oh, I ain't got it right now. Or they always begging. You become a beggar when you allow them to take your focus away from what you're building for yourself. Oh well, well, and here goes the manipulation coming from your family. What if somebody dies? Then them niggas is dead. But that's not gonna stop me from living. That's not gonna stop me from functioning and moving. You can't manipulate me on a what if. You can't manipulate me on a could have been. Oh, why ain't you come see me? I could have been on my deathbed. Well, get your could have been head ass off my phone. You're not gonna make me feel guilty for a space I can't even show up my full self in. You're not gonna make me feel guilty when I for not showing up to a space where every time that I have an idea about what I want for my life, somebody tell me I can't do it. You want me to feel bad because I chose to love me over hating myself to make you feel comfortable? Disrespectfully, fuck you. I walked away from my family when I understood that prosperity was something they didn't care about. I was like, oh, y'all don't like, we just gonna sit around every day and we gonna dream big. Oh, yeah, man. Homeboys too. Homeboys too back in the city. Homeboys too back in Vegas. Oh, bro, one day, what if we wake up and somebody send me $1 million? Bro, fuck that. What if I wake up tomorrow and make $1 million? I feel better if I made it. We already know how funny and funky shit gets when you get a handout. This is no secret. This ain't nothing new. What would happen if I woke up and made $1 million? And then I started asking myself, how do you make $1 million? Because I mean, it's a fact. There's millionaires in the world. There's billionaires in the world, excuse me, and there's trillionaires being made right now. I'm still thinking like a broke motherfucker. I'm like, damn, I just a million would be cool. I didn't know at the time I was still settling. So you know what I did? I started seeking millionaire actions where it was like, how do I began to mirror millionaires? I'm like, how do they move? I went on some of my favorite. This is what I'm saying. If you ain't gonna get up and do nothing, at least feed yourself. You know what I'm saying? I get online. If I'm scrolling through line online, it's something that I'm studying, not something that's studying me. Because what you don't understand about an algorithm and popular creators online is that the reason that they're popular is because their algorithm studies you. You think you feeding them, and they're actually feeding on you. I don't even think y'all understand that. The demographics, the numbers, excuse me, the demographics, the numbers. They got millions of views, hella shares, and they're millionaires. But the only way that they can keep that formula is by studying the type of people that love them. So if you're gonna feed a creator, feed one that's feeding you. You understand? But get up. I was up on TikTok all night, going through people's live streams. literally, because that's all I wanted to do. I was like, I'm gonna go on people's live streams. I'm gonna see how they do it. I seen the unsuccessful ones, and I seen the dumb successful ones, where the unsuccessful ones may have the tops 4 people up in there, four, like a whole four, and that four was an unstable ass four. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna call it failure because anybody watching you be you. I don't know. That's kind of fucking epic. That's kind of fly, even if it's your auntie. I don't know. That shit kind of fly. Like that shit kind of fly because there was a time that nobody want to listen to your ass anyway. Look at you, progress. Think about it. But I started scrolling and I'm looking at the successful ones. I'm talking about big, big successful. I'm talking about 10, 12,000 people watching. I'm talking about on TikTok. Fuck, I ain't even talking about Twitch. Okay? I'm talking about on TikTok. And I'm like, what are they doing? And you know how Spirit had me look at it? Because I was like, what are they doing to be millionaires? Spirit said it's not what they're doing, it's what they're no longer doing. And so I started to dig through their content because now I want to know more. Not more of what they got to teach. I want to know more about them because learning about them is a teachable moment. So like one of my favorite streamers, Kai Sinet, right? Or is it Kai? Yeah, it's Kai Sinet. Kai Sinet, one of my favorite streamers. Like I watch him because I understand the formula now. I'm going on his page. I'm going back through his old videos because I'm new to him. This is what I'm telling y'all why you can't stop because you never know. Somebody might really love and support on you, even though they just met you today. They go back into your history. That's all. That's all social media is a living Akashic record. There's a history of everything you've ever put out on there. People can know you. People can know you 6 years ago to learn how to better love you today. So I'm going through Kai's stuff. I'm going through Kai's stuff, and I'm seeing where he started. I'm seeing how in the beginning the type of personality Kai Cenat had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Kai. I'm seeing the type of life Kai had before Kai had his house that he's in right now. That motherfucker nice too. Before Kai had the house he's sitting in right now, the setup, pulling in a revenue, probably like 1.2 million, 1.2 million a month in revenue from streaming. Fuck all of that. I look back at where he used to stream in the bedroom of his mama's house. How in that bedroom of his mama's house, he had an embarrassing moment. He was on live chopping it up with his followers or whatever the case may be, and a rat ran across the floor. That shit is embarrassing, bro. But he was in the bricks. He was in the hood. He was not living his worth. You understand? But he was living what he thought was his worth at the time. He was doing his best with what he had. And I understood that more than I understood anything that Kai was doing. Like I was like, bro, I know what that's like. Because as much as people were trying to book sessions with me from 10 years ago, I've been at this years. I ain't new to this shit. Like as much as people was booking sessions with me, getting readings with me, I was barely charging them anything. I'm making pennies on the dollar from them 2 3 hour sessions. They didn't give a fuck because I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the fuck all the women that wanted me back then. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck all of that shit. Because what they didn't know was that I was sleeping on the floor of my father's dining room in his apartment in the middle of the hood. And if you're from Vegas, you can confirm what the fuck I'm talking about. I want you to go down to Donna and Carrie, and I want you to turn over there towards the park. And I just want you to keep going straight. Once you get a little bit past the park, look to your left, and you'll literally see the apartment that I stayed in. I'm not bullshitting. Matter of fact, when you turn right on Donna and Carrie at the light, that first set of apartments that you drive past right before the lady house with all the fucking aloe vera plants is the first set of ghetto ass apartments I used to stay in on the dining room floor. But I made that shit look like a palace because I knew that no matter what my situation looked like, that's not what the rest of my life was going to look like. After you gauge if everybody in your atmosphere ain't on the same shit you on, then you need to double down on the shit that you on so you can get out of that situation. We all want to go, like Rick Ross said, we all want to go from the mud to the marble. We all want to go from the mud to the marble, but you got to go from the mud to the bricks, to the wood, to the cement. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then to the rare earth, the rare metals. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. It's a process because getting to know yourself along the way will multiply your success in the end anyway. Think about it. And I'm not being arrogant, but I will toot my own horn. So for those of you that were a part of the Wild in Contra market, that shit popping, ain't it? That shit popping, ain't it? Whim. Wild in Contra market. I did that shit on a whim. It created itself because I had to figure out a way to monetize my greatness without letting a motherfucker beat me down, change the trajectory of who I am, make me less than what I am, or take my brand and turn it into something I'm gonna hate. I had to find a way to make sure everybody motherfucking hand stayed out of my pot. I had to make sure, and I'm sitting there. Y'all don't even understand when y'all don't see me on TikTok for like 6, 7 days. Them 7 days, my black ass is sitting on the couch, thinking and crying, because I know in order for me to live the life I deserve to live, something has to die. And it's never to do with anything outside of me. It's inside of me. That's why I told y'all the story when I told y'all Oshun told me, like, you tripping about them stealing the money mantra when you could have sold it then. I would have been a millionaire. Would have been a millionaire. Multi-millionaire. Oshun said, that's okay. Oshun said, that's okay. You didn't miss out on nothing. Because what you learned is the value that you bring to the table is a billion times more valuable than that. You learn so much about yourself in the attempt. It ain't about being a success all the time. Sometimes the attempt is so great that it changes your life forever. An attempt can feed you way more in life than not trying at all. But if you don't put up no attempts, you ain't allowed to cry about shit. If you don't put up no attempts, you ain't allowed to cry about shit. That's why motherfuckers don't even be hitting me up no more. I want to hear you cry about shit. Did you try first? Because if you tried and it scared the shit out of you and you and your feelings, I respect that. Because you tried. But if you ain't gonna try, I don't want to hear shit. Oh, I'm an introvert. So you an introvert. Then the only thing you've done as an introvert is find more ways to hide yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice. Look at my fingers. A disservice. That introvert shit is a lame ass excuse of why you can't be successful. You've been sitting there trying to figure out more ways to hide instead of figuring out slicker ways to reveal yourself. And what's crazy is I'm telling you there are ways. There are ways. I found shit just in case I ever felt like I don't never want to talk again. I done found shit that'll talk for me. All I gotta do is write the script. I done found motherfuckers that will do content, that will speak my content for me for a little fee. For a little fee. I'm talking about $10. $10. A motherfucker will get online and read a script for you in a video. $10, $15. You go spend it on bullshit. Spend it on your elevation. I'm an introvert. That shit don't matter. There are ways. There are ways. And if you extrovert it and you sit in your ass at home, you really tripping. You're not supposed to just hide. You're not supposed to just be popping on social media. You're somebody that's meant to be physically seen. Get your ass up. Get up. What y'all finna do when y'all get off my live stream? What y'all finna do? You gonna go to bed? You heard enough? You had enough tonight? You full? Now digest. Integrate. Integrate. Do something before you go to bed tonight. Something. Something. Challenge yourself to do something towards your prosperity tonight before you go to bed. Because if you don't kill your excuses, you're gonna kill your dreams. If you don't kill your excuses, you're gonna kill your dreams. It ain't always a mental battle, it's an action battle. Because if your mind keep telling you it's not gonna work and you keep trying and it does work, who was telling the truth all along and who was lying? Your mind was lying to you. It's operating on an old template. It has to learn the new course. It has to learn the new way. And the new way is I get whatever I want because I'm going to go as hard as I can until I see what I want. Then I'm going to grab what I want and then I'm going to make that multiply. Me, I don't take no for an answer. I've been just like Nuri, okay, Nuri. I'll take you as an example because I was talking to Divine on the phone, and she told me how brilliant it was. So remember how before you asked me, somebody else said, you know, I got to get you on my podcast. A light bulb went on in it went off in my head. A light bulb went off in my head, and I said, shit. I said I could be bougie. Hmm. I could be bougie and tell you my real price. You know what I'm saying? How it costs, how it's gonna run you like 2,500 to get me on your podcast. I could run you my real price. But I was like, nah. I was like, let me try something really quick. I'm like, let me take it the lowest we can since we was on whim. You know what I'm saying? We was in the wild and contra market. Some wild shit was gonna happen. I like doing wild shit. I said, fuck it. Let me take the lowest I'll take to come talk on a podcast for 30 minutes to an hour. I said, cool, $55. She was like, I'm gonna get that. Then Nuri said, I'm gonna get that. And I said to myself, damn, there goes another lane I was resisting because I was mad at people for the success that I wasn't getting because of the attempts I refused to take, or the steps I refused to take, and the attempts I refused to try. Why can't I try? You telling me that's not free promotion? That's free promotion. My voice loud than a motherfucker. Everything I say rings bells. I drop gems. I'm the motherfucking greatest. Who better? Not a soul. I'm the motherfucking greatest at being me because I'm the only fucking me. It's time to show the world. It's time to show out, no matter what it takes. I'd rather be tired from getting some money than be tired trying to figure out how to get some motherfucking money. Bailey, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Of course, everybody gonna take what you offering them for free because that's how you keep presenting yourself. You keep presenting yourself as I'm for free. I'm for free. You know what, Bailey? I want you to take a t-shirt, a white tee you got, just an old one. I don't want you to get dolled up or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, do it. Have a raw day tomorrow. Don't get dolled up. Keep the same face you had when you wake up out of bed. I want you to know your worth when you don't put your mask on. You understand? I got a test for you. But you wake up tomorrow, find a white tee tonight, and I want you to write on that white tee with a Sharpie, I'm for a fee. Not I'm for free. I'm for a fee. I'm for a fee. You need to sit under these words to understand that it's not what you're selling, it's not even the price, it's how you market said item or skill set and how you market the price. What value are they going to get by fucking with you? You already proved to people that the help that you give them is worth it. You've already proved to people. You've already showcased them your skill sets. Run them your price and get on about your fucking day. Because the truth is, you lose money by trying to focus on trying to make money off a motherfucker that's refusing to pay for your services. Here's what I do, Bailey. When somebody inquires, I'm telling you, hella emails, hella messages for people who never came through. I could get frustrated or I could think, damn, whatever, they didn't want it. Moving on to the next. So many people hit me up about an Encontra that never actually paid for one. No, they didn't actually pay for it. And they kept asking me thousands of fucking questions. I just ignored it because I've already proven my value. I've already proven my value to you. I've already shown you what I'm capable of. You're asking a lot of questions because you're trying to check to see if it's worth it. Well, baby girl, baby boy, papa, mama, if you don't already know it's worth it, I can't convince you that it is. I'm not going to try to manipulate you out your money. You know if you want to spend that. If you don't want to spend it right now, cool, but I don't have time to sit here and talk to you about a business or something you want to purchase that you're not even going to purchase. This ain't the mall. This is business. This ain't the mall. You're not finna window shop with me. You know how you can window shop? By going to my TikTok. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. Spoil me, spoil me, spoil me. Everything wants to spoil me. That's your window shop right there. You go window shop. I've done enough to show value. So therefore, I don't have to sit still in a message and hope that they pay for a service. What I'm going to do is tell them what my prices are. And if they can't pay, whether they pay it or not, This is why you have to include this in your messages, Bailey. If you messaging people online about your services, include this in your message. Let them know, like, describe what it is that you do, describe the price, and then tell them, let you know when they're ready. You don't got to respond to the next message when they go, okay, for sure, I'll be hitting you up soon. You already said goodbye. Let me know when you're ready. You have to be firm but righteous in your approach to business because people gonna play with you. They're gonna give you the runaround because you're giving yourself the runaround. Be precise and to the point. Because what's interesting, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, what's crazy is every second that goes by is another opportunity to be prosperous. You may get the inkling or the knowing out of nowhere to get on TikTok and live stream, and you ain't never made a money off of reading in your life off a live stream. And then a motherfucker come in there and be like, "Look, I got a question." Be like, "Okay, send your donation," and they send you $100 because you've made an attempt. You made an attempt. You got to keep attempting until you hit something. It's a billion targets around you. Don't worry about if you hit the bullseye. Just hit the fucking target. Keep hitting the target until your aim get better. When your aim get better, you're gonna find out the target don't matter at all. You're gonna find out that your brand is so valuable that the target will hit itself. Walmart ain't never got to put out another motherfucking commercial. Walmart ain't never got to advertise shit again. You know why? Because they've mastered making the target hit itself. I know what I'm saying is fucking facts. Just in case somebody's sitting here thinking, oh, they don't know what the fuck you talking about. I know what I'm saying is facts. Because if you find a vacuum at Target that's $65, you'll instantly think to yourself that there's a cheaper one of the same brand at Walmart. Target hit itself. I ain't got to come to you and be like, yo, Walmart got it for this price. Same thing goes with your business. You ain't got to go to people and try to sell yourself short. Put your price. The price is the price. The price is the price. You run specials to promote yourself. You run specials when you feel happy and free to do so. Other than that, don't worry about that shit. People are going to try to get over on you regardless. But you got to stay firm in the fact that what you're bringing to the table is valuable unless you don't think it's valuable. Because if you don't think it's valuable, then stop doing it. Because the value you don't give to people brings your value down. But I already know you're valuable. So act like you valuable. I ain't never heard a car talk. I ain't never heard a car talk. I ain't never went to a dealership and walked past the car and it said, "Hey, buy me." I ain't never, I ain't never, I ain't never went to the grocery store to get something for dinner and I'm in the meat section and the ground beef say, "Hey, buy me." It ain't if I want it, it's which one I want. How you package a thing, understand? How you package a thing is how well it's gonna sell itself. Now we got the whim. You know what I'm saying? Now we got whim, the wild and contra market, right? That shit is so lit. That shit is so lively. Like tomorrow is the next wild and contra market. Yuck, I can't wait to show y'all what I got for the wild and contra market tomorrow. I told myself, there because of social media, if I can't afford a physical location right now, I'll make the location non-physical. I can't open up my Botanica right now. That would be stupid. I don't know nobody out here. And I can't expect y'all to come shop at said Botanica unless I'm selling it online. So I might as well stick where the fuck I'm at until my presence in the physical is a lot more potent. You understand? I'm like, yo, how can I sell these in contras, but how can I make it fun and interesting for the people? How can I give them a ton of value for less money versus giving them a little value for more money? I'm like, how can I give to the people what they really want? Y'all want these in contras. If it wasn't lucrative, I wouldn't even attempt it. I'm like, nah. I'm like, they want this. They need these. Like, this is, I have a special magic for the world. They need these. I'm like, I got to find a way to present it to them, make it affordable for them. Because I started to feel bad because I was on that shit, Bailey. I was angry. I was like, the price is the price. It costs 100. It costs 125. No, what did I say? 125, $175 to get a full in contra. I'm like, damn. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, some people will pay, but that's slow money. I like fast money. I like to count how much money I made at the end of the day. I like that shit. That shit turn me on. I'm like, I need to, I don't care if it's pennies on the dollar. I don't care if I only made $50, $60. I made $50, $60 versus going a day without thinking, who gonna shop today? Somebody gonna shop with me. Somebody gonna shop because I ain't gonna wait. I haven't mastered making the target hit itself. So I have to go hit the target. I have to go hit the target. I gotta go in spaces where me being my full self is welcome, and I'm finna pop my shit. I go ingest lives, just be like, oh my God, King, I love you so much. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. I'll be like, hey, y'all make sure y'all stop by the Wild and Contra Market today. What the fuck? I gotta go hit my target. I'm not impeding on their business. We don't do the same thing. I haven't mastered making the target hit itself yet. So I gotta go hit my target until I perfect the formula. After the formula is perfected, the target will hit itself. When your audience, when your customers begin to target themselves, your business will make money while you sleep. And I'm not bullshitting. You're gonna catch glimpses of it though. Because it's happened to me before. Like, I was so worried way back when I put out Spoil Me. Here goes the example. And I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant. Oh, I gotta get my other headset. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my other headset. Where is it? Is the question. I don't remember where I put it. Well, looks like we're going on a quick scavenger hunt. Stretch it. Okay, can y'all hear me? I have to go get my other headset. So I was just asked to do more alterations, and I have two more guys to try the beard oil. I'm proud of you. Can y'all hear me? Whew. Out of breath. I had to go on the scavenger hunt for these headphones. That's some bullshit. Okay, so when I put out Spoil Me, that was my first attempt at charging people to use my magic. It did not go as planned. I mean, it went as planned, but it didn't go as planned. And I'm going to explain why. I should have made anywhere, anywhere between 50, 55, 60, $65,000 off of Spoil Me. It's sitting at 1 point something million views, some 20,000 comments, something like that. I don't even know. Like, I should have made that much money. But the reason I didn't is because I hadn't perfected making the target hit itself. And what I mean by that is I just put it out there. I didn't make it, I didn't package it like a product. I just felt like people should want to donate to the magician for using the magic. I attempted it that way. I tried to be like the rest of the spiritualists. I'm like, yo, it's donation based. Y'all know how to do donation based shit. If that's a successful thing, okay? But I'm thinking, okay, everybody will send in a donation to use this because they respect me. Fuck no. Fuck no. Then I started seeing it everywhere. And I'm talking about on people platforms that wouldn't give me no credit. Talking about listen to this 3 times to get a blessing. I didn't say that shit. I'm like, not them taking my product and tying it to their product. Not 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 them taking my product and tying my product to their product. But I was mad for about 3 days. It took me a minute to process this one, guys. Like, it took me a little second to like really process what the fuck just happened. I was like, I cannot believe how people treated me.
But then here comes my friend accountability. And I had to tell myself, I can't believe how I treated myself. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I put myself out there to be used. But before I get too disappointed in myself, what can I learn from this? And here we go. I found out that a huge portion of my own brand was actually in enhancement. Enhancement. Of course, I can't get random motherfuckers to respect that I'm a God King, that that I embody, that I'm a deity with a body, that I'm a Most High. Oh, niggas don't care. People do not care about how powerful you are. Because if they don't feel powerful, what makes you think they want to hear about yours? So I had to ask myself, I said, if that's not going to work, how do I market myself? This is when you humble yourself. You humble yourself before your fucking self. I was like, how can I how can I help people understand that what I'm offering them is not an affirmation, but magic to enhance the desires of their hearts? Boom. The Encontra was born. Spirit was like, first of all, my G. No, I don't eat off the Money Mantra songs at all. At all. I don't eat off that, but don't trip. All of that brought me to this point that I'm at now. The Encontra was born. Spirit said, stop calling it a mantra. I said, why? I said, it's like a mantra. I was like, but it's like an affirmation too. I was like, but then it's like a song. I was like, but then I'm really channeling it, and it takes people through realms. I was like, wait, and then they work with rituals too. Like they work with. I was like, wait. I was like, I'm literally selling magic. I was like, but I can't tell the people I'm selling magic. I'm selling enhancements, like vitamins for your frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I was like, fuck. I was like, what am I gonna call it? Well, Spirit said, well, you do magic. They're more like incantations than they are like mantras. And I was like, they're a little bit of both. Spirit was like, exactly. I was like, okay, let's put them together then. In contrast, incantations and mantras together. The honing in of mental strength and atmospheric transmutation to bring about the desired result. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree was a successful mantra because it was really an encontra. And I said, okay, boom, we got the name. Now I don't do mantras. Fuck that. I don't do affirmations. Fuck that. Those aren't lucrative spaces. Those are spaces where people expect it for free. I said, I do in contrast. I offer something special. I offer something unique. Something very, very unique in everything that I do, even outside the encounters, when I do rituals, when I do lectures, when I do ceremonies, when I do activations, when I do my dimensional shaman thing, y'all know. It's all of that shit is different than what this world is used to. And I'm telling y'all this for a reason, because some of y'all are so unique, you don't know where to fit in. Your life has been twice as hard because you're building a standout. You're not meant to stand out, you're building a standout, which means you're going to have to resist the old way of doing things and allow your unique way to flourish. I'm like, I do in contrast. People ask me all the time, what's an in contra? What's an in contra? You can't even Google it. Now that you can't Google it, anytime somebody hears the word in contra, they start seeking where it comes from. That is within itself the target hitting itself. Because you done tried affirmations, you done tried mantras, you done tried rituals and incantations, but you ain't never tried encontras. It's the new kid on the block. It's the new kid on the block. Then that's when I was reminded of my worth. All of that disappointment flew out the fucking window. Say, yes, you are. I fell asleep to the new Money in Contra and it has me dreaming weird. I hope that's a good weird. Just know that it's transmuting when you fall asleep to it. It's waking you up to that abundant frequency. I feel like I got it. I don't know if y'all heard it yet. Said very unique indeed. I listened to the encounters on the way to work and then again on my way home. See what I'm saying? I'm in so many people's cars. Every time we have an encounter market, I send hundreds of emails. Think about that. I'm building my brand. And that new Money in Contra go crazy. I feel like money, money feel like me, money feel like life, money real like me, money will like Lee, coming like lightning. Where the money coming now, that's where you'll find me. Y'all don't even know what I'm doing to y'all dimensionally. I'm taking you out of them broke ass dimensions. There are literally dimensions of broke. Like dimensions of broke, where you go there and everybody is so dreary and sad and everything is just wrong. They hungry and dirty and like I feel like money, money feel like me, money feel like life, money real like me, money will like Lee, coming like lightning. Where the money coming fast, that's where you'll find me. I said where the money coming fast. Uh-oh, remix. Remix. I should have. I'll add it. I'll add it. Said I play the one you made just for me and first, then the money one. See, oh yeah, and that's another thing. I was being so selfish because of the way people stole from me that I had the idea to sell mantras at first, probably a year after I dropped the money mantra. But I said, fuck it, they're gonna steal from me. I'm not giving them nothing special. Like I'm not gonna do nothing. I had to destroy myself, Nuri. I had to go. You, Mister. Don't let a dollar escape off the table. You letting dumb amounts of money fall off the table and walk out your fucking establishment. Like you, people want their own in contras. Start the company. And I was laughing because I was like, yo, starting a business is hard. No, starting a business is easy. Filling out the paperwork is what's tedious. I ain't filled out the paperwork for shit. I ain't filling out the paperwork for a business till I'm sure the business gonna work and it's gotta be working before I make it a functional entity in the American template. And it's working. So the Encontra is a business. It became the whole overall business model. It has its own Instagram page, the Encontra. I have to start posting on there more. It's got like 80, maybe 90 followers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, to most people, that ain't much. But them 90 followers are people that fuck with Encontras, not people that are trying to figure out what Encontras are. There's a difference in the two. So I'm winning, not because I'm better than anybody, but because all I ever desired was to be better than me. Because I hated who I was. I hated who I was. I hated how I could never complete a task, how nothing ever made me feel happy, how nothing ever made me feel excited, how nothing ever made me feel welcome, nothing ever made me feel at home. I found out all of that shit was my fault because the space where you feel choked at, that's the space you need to escape from. You go get your freedom. You being free from that bullshit is saying, I love myself, no matter what it took to get out of there. You got out of there because you loved you. I had to learn to love me again. And understanding that the more I love me, the better I love me, the more potent things will pour from my spirit. I will never run out of ways to make money. Never. Never. Said that's a good idea too. I'm spending too much time figuring out the paperwork before finding out if the business is going to jump off. Hey, look, I'm putting it to y'all like this. And I have to find a better way to market myself so that all of my businesses work. But I also do coaching. I call them business inspiration sessions. We can get on the phone and brainstorm. We could talk about what your blockages are, like what's your problem with your business. We can talk about ways to make you more productive. I offer that as a service. I'll offer intuitive conversations as a service. Shit, it would be smart to say that that's the same service because if business is the most pressing matter in your life, that's what's gonna come up intuitively anyway. I don't fuck about your baby daddy, your ex lover that you think coming back in your life. I don't fuck about your karmic debt. Like what you most focused on is the thing that's going to either prosper or destroy you. Straight up, straight up. But I can't say they're the same session. because there are people who want to come talk about those things. So hey, fine. But if business is something you focused on and you find yourself hyper focused on it and it's stressing you out, book a business session. Let's talk about next levels. If you've already had a business session with me, bring your ass back. It's time to check in. It's time to lock the fuck in. Like it's time to step it up to a whole new level. Said I will be willing to do that because I have self blockages. Understood, Latoya. It's only $85 for the hour. I want to let y'all know how much of a deal $85 for the hour is. My half hour session at full price is $125, which means the full hour is actually $250. Get the deal while the deal's a deal. Call me secret rollback man. Acting like Walmart right now, head ass. But yeah, that's a special going on right now. Get that. Let's schedule something. Let me know your schedule. Let me know when you're ready. Hit me when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? My Cash App and my PayPal, all of those links are in my bios on social media. Click that shit, pay that shit, shoot me a message with proof of your payment or an email. Or no, shoot me a message with proof of your payment. After you do that, we're gonna talk about your schedule. We're gonna get on the phone, we're gonna get you sewn straight up. We're gonna get you right. That's just how I am. And I'm downplaying it by even talking about it like that. Trust me, it's gonna be fucking amazing because I'm thorough in my work. Very, very thorough because I don't want to be the conversation of the next coach you talk to. Thank you, Nuri. Thank you. I mean, Bailey, I said Nuri. So I was telling my daughters I need help. Come get this work. Come get this work. I promise you. Ask Nuri. You can ask Nuri. She'll tell you in the comments right now. When you get off that phone call, it's gonna be a fire lit under your ass. And the reason that is because I'm not getting off the phone till it get too hot for you to sit on the phone. I'm gonna prime you, primp and prime you for success in that moment. That's why I said I'm thorough in everything I do because I can't get off the phone call until you feel different than you did when you got on the phone with me. And it's got to be a different good. It can't be bad. Like if I make you feel worse, I'm just gonna give you money back on God. Like, but I ain't never had no bad reviews. The reason is because I'm thorough. Sometimes it's not about being ultra deep and picking up on messages from spirit. I'm gonna do that anyway. My channel don't turn off. I wish this motherfucker would turn off sometimes. It don't turn off. I'm always channeling. I am a channel, literally incarnate. I am a channel. Everything that comes out of my mouth comes forth from the channel. It ain't just words and it ain't just thoughts. It's from the dimensions. It's from the realms. It's from the shit that I'm spotting in a millisecond. But those conversations are amazing because we're gonna dig to the root. If we can't pull it from the root, I can't help you. That's why those spaces are judgment free. People who talk to me feel safe because they know the last thing I'm going to do is judge them. Because I know what it's like to want to be greater than what you are right now, but not be able to see the greatness you wish to be, and then also not being able to move in that greatness. I know what the fuck that's like. Oh my god, I know what that's like because it feels like the world is on your fucking shoulders. Because how could you be anything greater in this world when the people around you don't even see your greatness? That's why it's an inside job. That's why y'all see me popping my shit. You're gonna see me say it forever. And the reason I can say it forever is because there's literally nobody in my lane. I'm the best fucking Encontra writer in history because I am the only Encontra writer in history. You see a motherfucker online doing anything that sounds anything like an Encontra, think to yourselves, this ain't that, and that ain't this. It's a totally different ballpark. I knew I had my own lane and I can pop my shit in my own lane. Can't nobody call it arrogant because it's not me popping my shit is not in comparison to how somebody else is popping their shit. Nah, it's not the same thing, which means I can be as loud as I want to be about it because I'm the one that's creating that realm. So if this was a seed, I decide what nutrients I give to that. I choose to give my nutrients. The nutrients I give my dreams are the cockiest, the greatest. I'm the world's greatest. Said spirit won't ever steer me wrong. They led me to you. Ajay Latoya. I look forward to hearing from you. Said the first call he had me crying because I was fighting myself on not being good enough and I'm so hard on myself. He let me know my big brother was right there with me. The calls are well worth it. They are. And I heal during the calls too. I think that's the most beautiful part. I be healing too. Like, because my confidence, I'm a very confident person, but there's no such thing as 100% confidence because it's something that's always growing and developing. You learn how to use your confidence versus letting your confidence use you. Like, and it makes me, some of those sessions really humble me because the messages that I'm giving out have to come from a humble space. I have to drop myself out of an arrogant space or a high horse space and come down to a level where I can actually hear what spirit is talking about. So therefore, to give the message properly. Because if I talk like this during every session, you're not going to receive it. But if I talk the language or speak the language that your soul speaks, you'll receive what I'm talking about. It'll integrate properly. There won't be confusion, and you'll grow in that moment. So it's a whole process. Said I have to break this cycle. Well, then, beloved, it's already starting to break. You know, remember what I said at the beginning of this live? You have to make attempts. You have to make attempts. Oh, I do have an encounter for that, right? I do have a cycle breaker in Contra. I sure do. See what I mean? Sometimes I'm too passionate to even market myself. But check me out. Check me out. At the beginning of this live, I said something about making an attempt is way better than not doing it at all. And what's so beautiful about what I said is you just proved it. Your attempt at no longer being tired, because when you're in a cycle, you're tired. You're just tired of the cycle. You're frustrated, overwhelmed, and you just want shit to be right. You want shit to be okay. So you end up, you know what I'm saying? You end up burning out. You're tired of it, and so you attempted to no longer be tired. And now look, you've landed here. And dare I say, I'm one of the greatest people in the world to talk to about anything because I'm a perfect listener. Because I'm not only listening just to let you let it out, but once you let it out, I'm going to refill you with what you need. You came to the perfect place. You came to the perfect place. Even if you don't get a session with me, you've been fed. And now you know that at the most or at the least, you deserve to be fed. And even that will take you further than just sitting there waiting to see if somebody gonna feed you. You had to go get your food. You had to go get you know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Hart say with the Walmart greeter, you here to get some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're here to get some stuff. You came to get some stuff. Whether it was going to be from me or somebody else that was online, you came to get some stuff. That attempt did more for you than sitting around waiting on a miracle, did it not? This is the same mindset. I swear, it don't matter if you book a session with me or not. This is the same mindset that I need you to keep every day. I promise it's going to change your life forever. All I got to do is attempt, a real attempt. All I got to do is give it my best every single day. And what I'm giving my best to is whatever's feeding me the healthiest. Man, don't get me started. I'm sitting on my patio. I know my neighbor's like, I wish he would shut the fuck up. I don't even know what time it is right now. I know my neighbor's like, I wish he would shut the fuck up. And I wish they would get the fuck up. What is you sleeping for? Why are you sleeping? So you can wake up tomorrow and talk about how hard life is. You could have stayed up and made life a little less harder. The fuck out of here. Like, it's always an opportunity. It's always an opportunity. If you're a night owl, I don't know why you're not online looking for customers. Insomniac shop. Insomniac shop. That's the only thing that might even put them to sleep. I spent some money. Let me rest. I need to go to sleep so I don't spend no more money. Insomniac shop. You could have made some money just now. Like it's literally, I don't know how y'all don't smell it. I smell money. Like it's literally money everywhere. I swear to God, y'all think I'm playing? I could get up right now. I can get up right now and knock on random people's doors and introduce myself as Neighborhood Watch and tell people it's been a little creepy over here. It's just, I'm being funny, but I'm serious. Hear me out. It's been a little creepy over here, and I'm the new Neighborhood Watch. And I'll be securing the neighborhood. And the office is charging a fee of XYZ, or at least I'm going to be securing it. I just have to go speak with the office because I've already been doing it part time. It's just an example, right? 10:38 p.m. That's go to the office tomorrow morning and be like, look, I got this paper signed by all of these residents. They would really like me to be security. I'm not saying you have to pay me. They're willing to pay me. Like, how much are they going to pay you? $5 a month to be secure. Every night I come check their patios. I come make sure that ain't nobody standing around their doors. $5 a month. $5 a month. $5 a month. Y'all know I suck at math, right? Love money, but suck at math. $5 a month, 500 units. Do the math. You know what's interesting? I didn't even give you the details of what I was gonna do. I didn't give you full detail. I said I just got to check, make sure that around your apartment is safe while I'm walking around the neighborhood. You know, keeping the squatters out, keeping the crackheads out, like easy shit. And I can make $2,500 a month. It's money everywhere. But are you gonna open your mouth and say I deserve some money? Your skill sets can make you money no matter where you are. And because of the social media age, you can get online and sell anything. I wish I was joking with y'all. There is women out there right now and men, literal companies that get paid. Y'all ready for this? I don't even know if y'all ready for this. There are people in the world right now that get paid to cuddle. 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 No, that's right. You heard it. Cuddle. You can Google it right fucking now if you think I'm playing. You can hire somebody to cuddle with you. These motherfuckers are professional cuddlers. You didn't even know that that was a job. But where there's a lack, there's money. Where there is if you don't remember shit I say, if you ever feel like I don't know which way is up and I don't know how I'm gonna make some money, remember, where there's a lack, there is money. Say, yep, it's big in Japan. Imagine if you started the company out here in America. You can call that motherfucker Cuddle Right. Cuddle Right. Oh my God. I mean, you spend all day in the bed anyway. Might as well get paid for being in the bed. You could rent out an Airbnb for 7 days in a cheap area, but it's nice. That shit gonna run you. That Airbnb might run you. You know what I'm saying? For that week, that Airbnb might run you $600-$700. But each cuddle session is 2 hours long, and that costs $300. And you getting you get 4 or 5 of those a day. You know, when I say there's money everywhere, every business before it became a legal business was making money. I don't fuck with nobody talking about. Every business that became a legal business was making money before they became a legal business. So guaranteed you can make some bread right now. What are you willing to do? If people are sitting there thirsty in your inbox trying to talk all nasty to your ass, how do you think chicks on OnlyFans get paid? They don't get paid because they showing their titties. They get paid because they give people who don't have no attention. When I say there's money everywhere, there's money everywhere. You just got to stop feeling guilty about going to go get it. Don't be a beggar. Be a receiver. And you're going to eat every time. I swear to God. Say yes, a professional cuddler. I'll see about doing that, but then I don't like to be touched. See, Crystal, hear me out. You're not thinking expansive enough. Who said you had to cuddle anybody? You know how many people are interested in making some money? Man, I could find you 10 cuddlers right now. I can go on my Facebook page right now, hit that inbox and be like, look. You're going to make $50 a cuddle session. Cuddle sessions range from 30 to 45 minutes. You're going to make $50 a cuddle session, 8 cuddle sessions a day. You're going to come out with bread on top. You know what I'm saying? You just got to give 70, 20 or 70, 80% to the boss. You making money. Come on now. If you're going to be if you're going to be a boss, understand you're going to eventually have employees. People want to climb the ladder. You make money when you become the ladder. Ashe. Ashe. If you have something valuable you're offering to anyone, understand, in order for something to be valuable, it has a worth. Whatever the worth is whatever worth you tack onto it. I want everybody, when you go to sleep tonight, I want you to think, when I get up tomorrow, I'm going to make some money. I'm a wild, wealthy shaman. So I don't never want nobody to be surprised. All you talk about is money. That's all I care about is money. All the things that I love, that shit's on automatic. People, love them. Helping, love it. Me, love it. Life, love it. Prosperity, love it. Divinity, love it. God, love it. Money, care about it heavily. Because if there was anything that I could say I lacked, it was the abundance to make room for myself in this world. So yeah, well, Wild Wealthy Show, I'm gonna talk about money every day. Every day. Give a fuck. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna make money. While I'm taking this shit, I'm gonna make money. And if I can't make money, I'm gonna find a way to make some money. Excuse me. It's bag season for eternity. So that when I find my motherfucking bag, I will be throwing so much gratitude at Bailey. You don't find your bag, you become your bag. It's the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all go. I got shit to do. But when you become your bag is when you're gonna make a bag. Because of social media, we can now brand ourselves easily. And all we have to do is keep building without excuse. All we got to do is keep moving without making excuses. No more excuses. So what, you tired? You tired? Go to sleep. Just don't complain when you wake up. You decided to go to sleep. That was nobody else's choice. That was nobody's choice but yours. Nobody forced you to be tired. You forced you to be tired. You're welcome. I got to start doing more of these, huh? Shit, if I'm going to be up late not doing nothing, I might as well get online and work. It might be some money for me out there. It might be some money for me out there. Somebody up and they want to spend some money on something valuable. I got the valuables. Some money out there. And when I tell people this, they tell me I'm tripping. They're like, you tripping. Like, it's no way to make money every single day. Some days you're not gonna make nothing. The only time you make nothing, the only time you've earned nothing is when you attempt nothing. Thank you, Bailey. If y'all want to send over a donation or love tonight to the Cash App for these gems I've dropped in this live, Bailey just tagged my Cash App and my PayPal. You understand? Y'all can just send it there. I'm not asking y'all for nothing, but if you found value, show me it's valuable. I ain't asking for no specific amount. Just throw me something if you want. If not, that's still fine. I'm glad you caught this value, and I hope you get your ass up tomorrow and get some motherfucking money. I hope you get up tomorrow. I hope you get up tomorrow and get a bag, yo. I hope when you wake up tomorrow, the bag punch you in the fucking face. Like I hope when you get up tomorrow that all you see is money. Everything else is the obvious. You know you divine. You know you're amazing. You know you're wonderful, but you don't know you deserve money. So you gotta retune your frequency and get up and get to some motherfucking money. And don't forget, if you want to invest in yourself, if you would like to invest in yourself, I have a private group on Instagram called Money Submit. Money Submit. It's called Money Submit. If you want to be a part of Money Submit, this is where we talk money language. There's an encontra that ain't nobody ever gonna hear outside of that group. I promise them that I'm gonna stick to my motherfucking word. It's a group where I share money gems. We're gonna talk money language. We're gonna talk spirituality and money and how to make them coexist properly. I'm gonna teach y'all how to speak your own money language. I'm gonna teach you how to speak your own money language. If you send the payment in tonight or first thing in the morning, I'll let you in that bitch for $25 just for being in this live stream fucking with me, even though I don't even be on YouTube like that. I'm about to be over here though. But it's a private group on Instagram. Nuri already in there. Money submit to me? Come on, bro. Tons of value. And all I'm gonna start doing is dropping more gems in there, more money inspiration. That whole group, the reason I made it private is because I really am on some fuck everybody else shit. I don't need fans, I need money. You understand? I don't need fans, I need money. I need money. It's cool to be popular, but popularity don't equal a bag if you don't got nothing valuable to get to the people. I made that group private for people that were serious about developing their relationship with money. You got to be serious to get in there. That's why ain't a lot of people in there. I wasn't looking forward to that popping. I was like, psh, a lot of people ain't even finna pay that. The original entry is $100. The real price is $175. Look at the deal you're getting. Fuck out of here, bruh. like, come on now. Tons of value. Tons. Tons. Shoot me a message on Instagram with proof of your payment. You know what I'm saying? Wild Wealthy Shaman. Look me up. I'm on there. Look me up, send me a message, and I'll send you the link to the private group. I'm about to start posting a ton of shit in that group, and I'm gonna start marketing that too. Everybody want to get some money, but don't nobody have one space where inspiration happens. That's private. That's not overshot. You ain't gonna see nobody in my comments talking about message me to get $5,000 for crypto. You ain't gonna see no scammers in there. I don't market shit to the Money Submit group. You ain't gonna see nothing being sold in there. There's going to be a ton of value given. And if I have anything to sell, I will offer it after I give value. On God. Said I don't have Instagram. How do I contact? Get Instagram. It's only on Instagram. It's only on Instagram. Get Instagram. This is what I tell people. Okay? Here's what I tell people. Because I know you'd be like, ugh, I don't want to be on Instagram. But will you get Instagram if the only person that you follow and the only person that follows you is a constant inspiration? So when you get on Instagram, you're only seeing inspiring things. I'm not telling you create an Instagram page so you can keep up with the Kardashians. I'm telling you, get an Instagram account so you can be a part of this private group and keep up with some inspiration. You understand? That's it. Like, create an Instagram page. Because what's crazy is you might want to birth a business. You already got your Instagram page up and ready to move. Like, straight up. Create that Instagram. Just the same thing when I have private lectures on Facebook. It's the same shit. People be like, I don't have a Facebook. Well, you better create one. I don't have nothing to offer you outside of that. Like, that's the best place to have lectures and classes because when I'm done, it's going to be there forever. You can always go back and watch it however many times you feel you need to. Same thing with Instagram. Get you an Instagram. That group got a ton of value, and I'm only going to add more value to it. But I thank y'all for coming to this divine build. We're going to start doing this more often. I got to start getting more active on my YouTube page. Um, What's the Instagram? My Instagram is Wild Wealthy Shaman. Wild Wealthy Shaman. Look me up. Wild Wealthy Shaman. Look me up. But I thank y'all for being a part of this divine build. I love y'all 360. Let's get to work, bruh. I hope you make so much money tomorrow. I hope you wake up only looking for the money. Matter of fact, I want you to say, as soon as you wake up first thing tomorrow morning, I'm looking for money and money looking for me. And wait on the new Encontra. It's called Money Sight. It's called Money Sight. Money Sight. All right. I love y'all 360. I love y'all 360. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Say, ooh, another sir already? I know, right? Bailey, I'm fucking it up, ain't I? Hey, fuck with me. You know I got it. Money Sight. But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being a part of this divine build. Thank y'all for rocking with me, liking it, sharing it. For those who did, I can't see shares on here like on TikTok. So I just imagine that some people did share it. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all so much. I hope everybody has an amazing rest of their night. Let's get up tomorrow and get to a bag. It's a bag out there. You just got to go get it. All right? Good night, everybody. Peace.